Hey guys, Supreme Tuft here with another LEGO Transform. So here we have Rotor and Snake Eyes. Now Rotor is a headmaster, so I'll take him out of the frame and his weapon to show you later, and we'll just focus in on Snake Eyes. Now I chose Snake Eyes because I figured with his head slanted like this, it looks like he has two snake eyes, but you can name him whatever you want if you build him. Now, I believe this is Shockwave, I think it's 646's design. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel, but I think that's his name. And then, for comparison, here he is with Seaweed. And yeah, he's basically the same height as Seaweed. And then, width-wise, he's a lot smaller. And yeah, here he is with Skyscraper, and yeah, like I said, with Seaweed, a lot smaller. And for one final one, let's just do it with Sky Shadow. So as you can see, he's not even above his wings yet, and basically the same width as the middle. So now to get him out of the way, we'll focus on Rotor. So Rotor is a helicopter, and I imagine these to be the landing gear and to have one in front because it's the future, I guess. And then you do have this little back one and then the main big one. And yeah, I like him for design. So for comparison, here he is with Sky Shadow. And as you can see, he's almost the same size. He is slightly smaller just because Sky Shadow's all the way filled in and Rotor isn't. Now, Rotor is based off of the 1x2s with the holes on the bottom. So if I had Airstrike or Airsoft on me, I would compare him, but sadly I do not. So I'll give you the next closest thing to Airstrike. So for comparison, here he is with Skyscraper in his vehicle mode. And yeah. And to transform him, what you want to do is, you can straighten that out if you didn't. And then you just want to straighten out the rotor part, bring up this back landing gear. Actually, you want to make this not perpendicular, but and then you just want to bend him in half. You want to bring this part down first as far as you can. Then you can line this part up with the back part. Is very, because of the stud friction. And then you can just line this back up. Bring out his hands. Bring out his other hand. Break it off. That's a good part. Then you want to angle this one back so it's not leaning down so far, but I guess you kind of do have to lean it forward. Well, I guess what you could do is you could bring back the back section a little bit. And he's still leaning back really far. Oh, he can just sit against the wall. Then what you want to do is you want to grab Snake Eyes. You want to straighten out his head. Bring both of his arms up. Rotate his waist. Bring both of his feet out as far as they go. And then just actually want to bring up the T-bone joint a little bit. And then just want to do that, and then you can rotate both of these. And then you can stick him on because of the jumper on the back. He doesn't connect to the actual robot. He goes with the jumper, and there you go. Here you have Rotor in his robot mode. Now, Rotor is very back heavy, so That's why I have him sitting against the wall. But yeah, I could have done a little bit better with his arms if I was at my house, but I didn't. But I'm not, so this is fine. And for a weapon, I gave him this kind of bayonet weapon. You can take this part off and just have it as a sword. This is design that I have for a sword. So yeah, you can just plug it into his hand. You can have him holding a weapon, but I'm not, just for the sake of the review. And then for size comparisons, here he is with Skyscraper. And yeah, as you can see, he does compact a lot. Here he is with Sky Shadow. And as you can see, he's almost the same size. The Headmaster just makes him a little bit taller. And lastly, here he is with Seaweed. And yeah. So, actually, I'm gonna take him off quickly because actually, I'll do the articulation for Rotor first. So, his head can turn that far in both directions. It can't go up or down just because it's connected to the rotor. The first part of the arm can go up that far and that far. The second part, that's basically the elbow, can go that far, and then his hand part can do a full 360. Does not have a waist swivel, sadly, but his feet can go that far forward and that far back. And yeah, so I'm just gonna transform Snake Eyes really quickly to show you his articulation, because I did forget to do that. But yeah, so I will be heading back to my house very soon, so I will be able to maybe in another video show you a comparison between Rotor and Airstrike or Airsoft. But for the articulation of Snake Eyes, his head can do a full 360. If you straighten out his head, his arms can both go back that far, forward that far. If you lift up his arms a little, he does have a waist swivel, and his feet can go back that far and forward that far. So if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. But just be sure to, if you do make this, to give me credit. But thanks for watching.